And I'm the voice of the mic. I'm the Vincent. Like Julio and Cecil. My team and I remain very strong. That's the reason why nobody came in my calls like Rashford. And on the show this evening, like I made you understand, I'll be connecting live to the Netherlands. So we'll be having Henry Monday, who lives in Eindhoven, Netherlands, the home place of PSV Eindhoven. And it's so good to know that Henry Monday is a student of ICT at the Fontys University. And shocking but true about Henry Monday, he has been in the Netherlands for 10 years. And that's a decade. He's also a football spokesperson. On the show, we'll talk about Henry and then let him know what's going on here. While I understand the social media really doing the thing, he also will tell me what he makes about the trending stories, what we do with the Nigerian national team, the Super Eagles, Jose Pesaro, and that's just what it is. It is the Open Out of Point FM, Lagos City, the best place to be at all time. So it's good to be here on the radio again. And also David E here with me in the building. David E, how you feel? Good evening.
Well, a very good evening to you, Kizzy, and yes to every single person listening this amazing evening. It's another beautiful day. A beautiful day. Rainy somehow. I don't know if you felt the rain.
It was funny. It was raining, but I was indoors. I don't even know if I felt the rain.
Right.
I don't know. I just heard the sound of the rain. Yeah.
How can somebody on the mic always feel the rain? It's not possible now.
It's just what it is. It is 8 minutes gone past the hours of 5 p.m. right here in the city of Lagos. The station remains the Open Out of Point FM, like the full world goes, voice of the people. 90.3 FM. Okay, so I made you understand I'll be connecting with Henry from the Netherlands. Like I made you understand, Henry lives in Eindhoven. And that's the home place of PSV Eindhoven. Just in case you need to know, he's a student of ICT at the Fontys University. Shocking but true, David E. He's been in the Netherlands for 10 years.
Wow.
That's crazy, right?
A decade?
Yeah, 10 years.
Okay.
How does it feel being away from home for 10 years?
You would have to ask him that because, well, for me, I don't think I've been out that long. But it's a beautiful thing to know that he's been there this long, and I can also say that maybe he knows how to speak a bit of Dutch right now.
Oh, that. I mean, is everyone that stays for 10 years that can speak that language?
He should be able. He will tell us. He will tell us when he comes on air.
All right, let's connect with Henry live now. Hello, Henry, are you there?
Hello.
Hello, how are you doing? Good evening. You say evening. Is it evening in Eindhoven now?
It's evening. We're on the same time.
Oh, goodness me. How are you feeling this evening?
I'm very good, thank you. How about you?
I'm all right. I'm very happy to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's get into business quickly because of time frame now. Are you there with me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So let's do this one now. We're the Super Eagles of Nigeria. The players have gone on to say they won the Pesaro. The man who said he took a pay cut for the team. He was given an ultimatum. He took us to the Nations Cup. We are going there next year. And now, according to report, the players are no longer happy playing on the Pesaro. Some are also not, they are all saying they're not cool with his tactics and also deployment of players in matches. So, Pesaro, now, let me quickly get on to you now. Do you think it would be okay for us to let Pesaro leave now regarding of how close it is for the Nations Cup?
I think, honestly, that this is time for Pesaro to go.
Really?
It's time for him to go because I feel like Pesaro has lost the dressing room.
Oh, okay.
You see this in top leagues like the Premier League. You see when the manager loses the team, you see the performances on the pitch. And right now we are seeing the performances on the pitch, and it's not good enough for the quality of players that we have.
So you think it's hard time we let him go?
Yeah. Even though the African Cup of Nations is closed, I think Pesaro has to go because if we go to Ivory Coast with Pesero, we will come back very disappointed.
So Henry, hold on, stay with me now. This part of Pesero now. Last time we did something related to this, I vividly remember the Cameroon talk about the Nations Cup the last time. You know, we allowed Genetro leave, and it was a Guava Hotukas were so fantastic during the group stage, but later on,
it's my opinion. I feel like if we go with Pesero, we might get disappointed. However, if we go with a new manager, we can go to that Nations Cup with a new manager bounce.
Oh, okay. Quickly, let's go off from Joseph Pesaro. Like you said, now the Ozoho. I don't know if I want to say he's been literally the problem of the national team, but I would never do that because as a man up in the team, right? That's the Pesaro. Now, Ozoho has come to say to the media that he is thinking of, retiring. He has disassociated himself from everyone via social media. We can't even write Ozoho right now. So he's been going through a lot, and if not for any reason, for the fact that life is involved. He's been getting life threats and all of that, and he doesn't feel. For me personally, I'm not a fan of that story. But then, do you think this is a better move for Ozoho to do?
I don't think this is a very good move for Ozoho to do. I feel like he's an average goalkeeper, Now, however, getting life threats and everything, it scares a man. And putting on that Nigerian jersey is heavy. That jersey is heavy. So I feel like right now he's just lacking confidence.
Yeah.
We need better goalkeeper trainers for him. We need him to speak to people who have worn that jersey before, so that they can be able to convince him and to instill the confidence that he needs in him.
Right.
Because I feel like he's still a very young goalkeeper, and we have not seen his prime yet. He has not gotten to his prime yet as a goalkeeper. And I feel that Nigerians should just calm down, just because everyone makes mistake, And this man is carrying the shoulders of the Nigerian fans. He's carrying the weight of the Nigerian fans on his shoulder right now, and I feel like the Nigerian Football Federation should help him. This man needs help, rather than just letting him walk away like that.
Okay.
I don't feel like this is the good move for him right now.
Okay, David, did you hear him?
But again, don't you think it's best that the the manager also has a say on this matter?
The manager.
Yes.
Pesaro.
Yeah. For me, Pesaro, right now, looking at our performances,
right,
I would not even trust the judgment of Pesaro, to be honest. I would not trust the judgment of Pesaro. But again, he picks the team.
Yeah.
And if the manager has confidence in him, then he should do the needful to instill confidence, so that confidence can be displayed on the pitch,
Yeah. Okay, so let me get on this one now for the Nations Cup while we still prepare for that. The World Cup is still on. The preparation for the World Cup is still on. That's the Lesotho, Rwanda, Zimbabwe, South Africa, Nigeria, all of the countries in the Republic. What's the fate of Nigeria? I mean, it's too early to say, but let's not be quick to judge. But there's no better time than now. You need to start planting now.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So with the way we are going right now, looking at Rwanda on top, the Kigali side, what do you make of the Super Eagles? Do you see us missing out of the World Cup again, like 2 consecutive times?
I look, as a Nigerian fan,
No, don't be sentimental. Tell me what. Okay, go ahead.
That would be the worst thing to see. Seeing us missing out of the World Cup again would be the worst. That would be the worst thing to see right now, because we all know that football unites us as a country,
right?
And the World Cup unites us even more. So for right now, I think it's too early to judge, but I don't see Nigeria missing out of the World Cup.
Okay, so take it to the Nations Cup now. Which team would you say poses threat to you? Which team are you scared of? Can I get 2 countries from you?
Senegal and Egypt.
You don't want to add Nigeria.
Which Nigeria?
Are we no threats?
We are no threats.
Wow.
We are not.
Look at. We are drawing against Lesotho. Lesotho. Yeah, we are drawing against them. No. To me, Senegal, Egypt, or Morocco.
Okay.
Those are my. If I was to choose anyone, it would be those three.
All right. So I love to say this all the time. Maybe I never met with Sami Okposo while I was alive, but then which way Nigeria? I respect that say. Which way Super Eagles is a question now. So now looking at one of the major problems we've had in the national team is the fact that the goalkeeping department is shattered at the moment, right? If you ask me and David E here, I would even think who is the goalkeeper's trainer. I don't even know. Sincerely, I don't know. But Kesherumu was there before he left the face. Either Peter side. I've come to say the likes of Sherumu, the likes of Peter Rufai, Vincent Enyeama, who have won almost 100 caps for the national team.
Yeah.
These ones need to have a word with Uzoho. Now, away from that, let me quickly say this. What's the name? Enyeama has come to say, I don't watch the Super Eagles matches again.
Try.
They treated me like a piece of material. Do you see that? So this is a man who we should be having to be talking to Uzoho. But I don't think he's ready to do that anytime soon. What you say on that?
But you see, that's the problem we're having in our football federation. Now, this all lies with the NFF. You cannot see. That's why a lot of our players, a lot of Nigerian players,
Right.
who are born abroad, don't choose to come to play for Nigeria.
Okay.
Because we are not treating this. And when they go to play for these European countries or South American countries, they are treated like first class citizens. We are treating our players as if they are just nothing,
Yeah.
That's why we have players who will come back and they will not want to risk injury playing in the game. Because when they we will take care of them.
Hello, are you there?
Now we talk about Vincent Enyeama.
Right. Okay.
If you ask me, like I grew up watching him. I loved him. He's one of my favorite players that I've watched, at least in my generation.
Okay.
Play for Nigeria. So if I wanted anyone to advise Uzoho, I would ask him to go to Enyeama. But with Enyeama coming out with such a statement, he's not expecting to go and encourage Uzoho.
Yeah. It's a deep one.
This all lies with the NFF. This NFF needs to sort these things out.
True.
Okay, so what would you say is the general problem of the national team, if you're to say? I already know. I figured out the department of the goalkeeping side. We are not even clinical in front of goals. For me, I'm just saying, I don't even see the urgency, the passion of the game on those young lads. Like Victor Piba rightly said, they don't even know what it takes to wear the national team jersey. So if you're to say, while you look all the way from the Netherlands and watch our national team, what would you say, if you're opportune to put something in place, what is that you would do and why?
Put something in place.
Yeah, to make sure everything's all right.
Honestly, I feel like this still boils down to the NFF. We have to change everything from the top down to the players.
Okay.
So on the pitch,
right,
these players feel like, when I watch them, I feel like they're not motivated enough to play for Nigeria.
They are not what? Motivated enough?
I feel.
Did you say motivated?
Pay them more. If
okay.
You have the money.
All right.
Sorry?
Yeah, go ahead. I
feel like I feel like they are not motivated enough to play for Nigeria. And when these players, the thing is that these players also play with European counterparts,
right,
in their club level. And when these other guys come back from international football, they'll be talking about the amazing time they had with their national team, And you as a player, even you as a human being, when you hear how these European players are treated in their national team, and you compare it to the way you're being treated in your own national team, guy, you get how you feel now. You will feel somehow.
That's cool. Cool to hear you speak that language. Henry, boy, you've been in the Netherlands for 10 years. How have you been? I mean, let's talk about it quickly before we move back to the business. Netherlands, 10 years. I mean, that's like a decade now.
It's been amazing. I love it here.
You love it there?
I love it here.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I do. I do love it here.
What's life like there?
So they don't have food.
They don't have
They
food.
don't have food.
Oh, so how do you manage to eat? You eat Nigerian food. We have to send. Hello, are you there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
So I was going to ask you, how do you now eat? You eat Nigerian food? We send the food to you across, right?
I wish.
Oh, you wish. Oh, you already eat. Oh, okay. But that's by the way. Now let's go off that show. But just in case you're joining, the open out of Point FM Legal City, having a word. We've been having a word with Henry Monday, who lives in Eindhoven, Netherlands. Just in case you need to know, everybody knows that the home place of PSV Eindhoven. Henry Monday is a student of ICT at the Fontich University. I love to say this again, shocking but true. He's been in the Netherlands for a decade. That's 10 years and still counting. Henry, are you thinking of coming back anytime soon? Are you coming back anytime? Are you coming back?
I'm not thinking about coming back right now.
All right, I'm just going to pretend like I never heard that. Oh, he's also a football spokesperson now, Henry. No, let's talk about the European scene, the biggest game coming up for the weekend. Liverpool away from home at Etihad. Pep Guardiola right now, looking at the way the table is in the Premier League, looks very quite close. What would it be on paper? Everybody would say it's Manchester City thing. I respect two players in the very team, Haaland and then Haaland and Salah from both sides. So what would that game be for you?
Yeah.
Would be an early kickoff? And looking at the game, who would you say on paper? Maybe City, but what would you say about the reaction of that game?
Yes, there's magic in football.
Yeah, everybody knows that. True.
There's magic in football. So for me, I feel like Liverpool would get something out of that game.
Okay.
I feel like Liverpool, depending on now, it depends on what Pep does.
Okay.
I feel like the midfield, whoever wins the midfield battle in that game wins that match. That's how I see it.
Okay.
But personally, as a Manchester United fan, I don't like City, I don't like Liverpool, but I like City better than Liverpool.
Okay, so you said Liverpool, you want Liverpool to carry the day, right?
I feel like Liverpool will get something out of the match.
Okay, so let me talk about the bad news for Evertonians. The Toffees, Everton 10-point deduction and also yet to appeal. How does this feel? They play against United by the weekend and they will be playing home. And United now, do you see a United taking advantage of the problem over the Toffees? Talk about the Evertonians. Or would they fight their heart out the Sean Dyche side?
As a Manchester United fan now,
Right.
I obviously want my club to win, but I feel like Everton will also get something out of this match because Manchester United in the recent actually this season they've not been firing on anything that at all. This is not on. They have not been firing at all. So I feel like Everton might win this game 1-0.
Oh, okay.
However, and talking about the point deduction,
right?
I feel like the Premier League is punishing smaller clubs.
Okay.
Have to be mentioned in this case because Man City have 100 plus charges, and the Premier League is just dilly-dallying, slow in adding a punishment. But when it comes to smaller teams, they will just hit a big hammer.
Okay. All right. Now, so go ahead.
I feel like even with point deduction, I feel like Everton will survive this Premier League season.
Okay, so we hope so. Let's just wait to know what comes to play now. Luka Modric makes it again ongoing for the Euro 2024, 2006 World Cup. He was there. Euro 28. It will be there. Right? Are you there with me? Hello, Henry.
Yeah, I can hear you.
So I'm talking about Luka Modric now, who is now making it.
Hear me?
Yeah, very well. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm talking about Luka Modric now. Modric made 2006 World Cup, Euro 2008, 2012, 2014 World Cup, Euro 2016, 2018 World Cup, Euro 2020, 2022 World Cup as well. Now he is going for another one for the Euro 2024. Everybody want to see Modric again, Brozovic, Perisic, and the rest of the Kovacic. Now let's talk about Modric. What is this one again? How good is this for the countryside?
For Modric, I want to see him play.
You want to see him play?
He's a very exciting player.
Okay.
Yeah, because I always watch the Euros because when the Netherlands play, I watch. Now, I feel like he's not as mobile as he used to be.
Yeah,
but
true.
He brings something to that team that when he's not there, you feel his presence little on the pitch.
Yeah.
So for me, I am very excited. I'm very excited to see him play. When he plays in this Euros, you will see the testimony now. You go get scores.
Okay, so quickly now, 6 out of 10 teams in the CONMEBOL qualifies straight to the World Cup 2026. Brazil, not in a good position. Looking at the way it is, they are number 6 already. Paraguay come number 7. Argentina, Uruguay, Colombia, Venezuela, Ecuador, Brazil. Are we ever going to see a World Cup without Brazil? It never happened. Will there ever be a World Cup without Brazil? And what's going on with the national team of Brazil?
That would be a very, very big shocker.
I don't even want to see it.
Around the world.
I don't even want to see that.
No, that would be. It's the thing is that Brazil has so much talent.
Right.
The talent that Brazil produces is extraordinary. Now, I feel like they still have a chance. There's still a lot of time before the next World Cup.
Yeah.
And I feel that they will make it. I feel that they will displace either Venezuela or Ecuador.
Okay.
From the qualifying ranking.
So Henry, I'm going to be rushing you on this. You have to tell me this one in one way. Being a Man United fan, the news already, according to reports, says Lisandro Martinez has resumed training, individual training. That's like a personal one while recovering from injury. Then also Luke Shaw returns to the national team. So Luke returns back to the club side. Sorry, I beg your pardon. So Luke Shaw will possibly be fitting in that game against Everton. And also, according to report, Al Nassr are in preliminary negotiation to sign Casemiro. What's your take on those 3 players now, quickly?
Casemiro is our midfield, though.
Your midfield. You will spend. Do you know how much you spend on that old man?
£60 million.
Does this sound good for business, revenue-wise? Let's talk about it.
Revenue-wise, I feel like. In fact, I don't feel like I know that Manchester United need the money. They do need the money from. So I feel like they are just playing this now to find a way to get rid of him, and they can sign someone in January.
Right.
However, I think it would be a mistake. I think they should keep him till the end of the season and then sell him at the end of the season.
Okay, so that would be better that way, right? The video, you go with him?
That would be that.
It's best we prepare now,
because the thing is that it will stabilize the team. If you bring in you can bring in an extra person to support him. However, just taking him out completely and bringing in someone new might not favor the team.
Right.
So just looking at the bigger picture, I would say they should bring in someone to support him. And Amrabat.
Okay.
Because even Amrabat right now is not playing as we had expected. So just bring in someone to support them, and then at the end of the season, you look for a way to get rid of them, because Amrabat is already a lone player, so he will be going. Now, Casemiro also will be going.
Okay. Okay, I know, Henry, I know you have a lot to talk about your national side. I mean, that's United quickly. But let's talk about the new FIFA African ranking that will be released on November 30th. Looking at the way it is, 1 to 12. right now in African soil. Morocco comes first, Senegal second, Tunisia third, Algeria fourth, Egypt fifth, Nigeria sixth, Cameroon seventh, Ivory Coast eighth, Mali 9, Burkina Faso 10, Ghana 11, South Africa 12. That's on African soil. But in the world, Morocco 13, Senegal 20, Tunisia 28, Algeria 30, Egypt 33, Nigeria 41, Cameroon 46, Ivory Coast 51, Mali 52, Burkina Faso 57, Ghana 61, South Africa 66. Now Nigeria looking at 41. Are we still the giant of Africa, please?
41.
Please, who is giant of Africa? Who's the giant of Africa?
The giant of Africa is the one at the top.
So while we're here, what do we do to get off the space? The way we are dealing with the Perseverance knows the whole story. I'm even tired.
Right now we are more like a sleeping elephant. So we are just big. We are just big, and we are just there snoring. Look at Morocco, topping the African rankings, and then Senegal. And what is Nigeria doing? Because in my opinion, we have a far better squad than the Moroccan squad.
So wait,
especially if we combine our European stars with our local stars. Yeah. That's what we are missing. That's what we are missing in that.
Wait, what did you say now?
How can we have?
What did you just say now? Say that again. Let me hear you. If we can combine what?
I said if we can combine our local stars with our international stars.
It feels good to hear you say that. Local stuff. I think all the world national team, the Netherlands, I know how they do. They pick from the Eindhoven, they pick from Akma, they pick from sometimes you see from Ajax. Just around the world, Brazil will do so, Italy will do so. I feel like we are just doing it by being away from home. You get the edge to play.
And that's not. The thing is that the different leagues that our players play in is very different from playing international football. But these boys that are our local stars, these are our homegrown players. Yeah, these guys are fighting in the mud, in the dirt, to win for their local clubs. Yeah. Right. Now, when you bring them with that determination that they've got to break into that first team, it creates competition with the international stars. Because these international players, they just come from Europe and they have their jersey. They are given free pass. Yeah. They don't have any competition.
Right.
When you create competition, that's when we will start seeing improvements.
Okay.
In that national
so let's go off that one now. For the world, the new FIFA world ranking, Argentina remains on top. France comes second, England third, Belgium, Brazil, Netherlands, Portugal, Spain, Italy, Croatia. How long would Argentina remain on top? How long do you see them remaining on top?
Honestly, I don't see them staying on top for very long. I feel like they are just on top for now because they won the World Cup, which I even think that I feel like even that World Cup itself, there's so much controversy around it.
Okay. Well,
in my opinion.
We're not going to talk about that because I know that would take a long one. I know we won't. Okay, so they won't be there for long. Henry, this one's coming from Lionel Messi. Said we saw how the police were hitting people as it happened in the Copa Libertadores final. Once again, repressing the people with sticks. Many players had families members in that area, and of course we think about them and everyone else there too. We were focused in that instead of playing the game. At that point wasn't a priority. That incident in Rio de Janeiro, how did you see that? So bad to see.
First of all, I would say that in football there is no violence.
True.
I'm a big advocate for playing football and just keeping it as a sport.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, I condemn the incident at Rio de Janeiro the other day between the Brazilian and the Argentine fans and the police, because that's not what I've grown up to know the game as. I'm someone who is I'm a big football fan. I support football. Whether my team is winning or my team is losing, I support good football. Now, just because you don't like the fans of other teams does not mean you start bashing their head with seats, or you start causing inconvenience to people who are actually there to enjoy the game. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So first, let me just say that in football there is no violence. We need to stop the violence in football.
Okay, so Henry, I was going to ask you about Nkunku returning to Chelsea, how good that will be. Romelu Lavia also training. Then I was going to ask you some other things, but while we are talking on the show now, I did see this. I would always love to bring this out. Any day, get me anywhere. I would banter you anywhere. So this one says, Kizike, what do you mean on paper? Please get your facts straight. Liverpool is not in the same category with Man City in every ramification. And the best coach of all time in English football is Bob Paisley of Liverpool. Please, always get your facts straight. And your guest said miracle does happen in football. Is Liverpool a small team? That if he wins on Saturday, okay, you would definitely say it's a miracle. Are you kidding me? Please stop ridiculing Liverpool, for God's sake.
Wait, I did not say miracle. I said magic.
Okay. Okay, so I don't know if I'm to let you go before I talk about. I would say, Henry, are you there with me? People need to understand what it takes for one DVD. Come on, when you say on paper, they need to understand. Nobody's talking about history-wise football. I mean, after Man United, Liverpool come in England. We know.
Yeah.
Are you there with me? So when he says when he says get your fact right, then I begin to wonder who should be getting the fact right. Can we do a Man City and the Liverpool thing in the last 10 years, bro? Can we do that? There's no comparison. You don't want to go close. Yeah. It's all about City. So football is form. I love to talk about on the radio, and when I'm talking, I feel like I want to teach as well. Football is about recent and form. We know history will stay, but when we say on paper, are you there with me? When we say hello,
I can hear you.
When we say on paper, okay, now let's look at our Chelsea side, who are really struggling. Chelsea and Tottenham Hotspur, no comparison. Chelsea is a better side. Chelsea is a far better side than Tottenham. Am I right? Hello.
Oh,
are you there?
Yes.
Oh,
hello. I think there's a connection issue.
But now, can you hear me now? Are you there?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
So I talked about Chelsea and Tottenham as it stands now. Yeah. Chelsea is a bigger side than Tottenham by trophy wise. Am I right?
True.
Hello.
Yes, that's true.
So on paper, when we say on paper,
it's undoubtedly Manchester City.
No, I'm talking about Chelsea, for example.
Oh, come on! You can't look past Chelsea. Chelsea has everything.
No, when we talk about on paper, like now on paper, Tottenham, Chelsea, who would you give it to?
I'll still give it to Chelsea because trophy-wise they are far.
No, I think what he's saying now here is the fact that I said on paper, City on paper.
Maybe what he's looking out for history-wise clarification with history.
On paper does not mean history. On paper means now, the recent, like now.
We're talking about the squad.
Yes,
the present squad.
The present now. That what we mean.
We're talking about. Yeah.
So
I think that's where he got it wrong. Maybe he's looking at the history. He's not looking at the current squad right now.
True.
And he didn't even send his name, but that's what's up. Okay, Henry, I need to let you go now, so open the line so we talk. Great having you on the show. I really appreciate your time. Hopefully we get to have you again. But then I'll find a way to send you Nigerian food. Don't worry. Okay. All right.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Thank you so much, Henry. It's nice having you on the show as well. Safe man. Thank you so much. All right, Henry. And it's be open out of Punch FM to the world. It's actually a long time I've bantered on the show. And we just had the voice of Henry Monday, who lives in Eindhoven, Netherlands, the home place of PHV Eindhoven. Henry Monday is a student of ICT at the Fontys University. I could say shocking but true. He's been in the Netherlands for 10 years and counting. And that's like a decade ride. He's also a football spokesperson. And we just heard from Henry. And also on the lines now, it should be open. David E, how you feel?
Well, it was a beautiful time out. And I think Henry did a whole lot of justice when it comes to, the Pizarro and the Super Eagles thing. Because yes, it still lies with the FA to do all that we need to do at this time. And let's give the Super Eagles an identity. And yeah, he did an amazing job with all of the analysis aside the Super Eagles part.
Okay, so I will have to open the lines already because time is already in. I'll have got all the stories to talk about. But this one says Betty Benatia has signed as the new Olympic Marseille director, Don Ansel, and also NFFC manager Steve Cooper has confirmed that Taiwo Waniyi will spend months on the sideline through injury. It's a bad news on Taiwo. He had to have a surgery and he's going to be out for months. Cooper confirmed. Happy birthday to legendary Nigerian goal banger and Nigerian third all-time goal scorer Yakubu Ayegbeni. He's +1 today. Happy birthday. Barcelona has been informed that they can register new players in January using 80% of Gavi's wages, as the midfielder will no longer play the season. This paves way for registration of Victor Rowe and maybe one more new arrival. Vincent Ibrahimovic, the second son of Zlatan Ibrahimovic, has just been called to the Swedish Serie under 16 team. He currently plays for AC Milan as a striker. He's a good change. He is already doing what his father did. So the big game comes up for the weekend. Anfield, January 2018. Liverpool winning 4-3 to Man City. Man City against Liverpool, Etihad, April 2018. Liverpool getting the result 2-1. Man City against Liverpool at Etihad, January 2019. Etihad was the score, Man City 2-1. And also Anfield, October 2021. Liverpool 2-2 with Man City. Everton fans will also demonstrate in their match on Sunday against Man United at Goodison Park to deduct 10 points from them from the Premier League. The atmosphere will be electrical in the stadium. It is no longer news that the Super Eagles big players have come to say they are no longer zero. Some are also saying they are not cool with his tactics and deployment of players. This seems, why are they talking now?
At this point, they would rather join the crowd than stand with their manager.
That's so bad.
Because the crowd and the Nigerian people are vocal as it stands.
So magic in the game remains. Obesican, manager sent off for bizarre rule breach as they knock England out of the Under-17 World Cup. Jude Bellingham is already training. Paris Saint-Germain have now activated the buy option clause to sign Gonzalo Ramos a permanent deal, €65 million fixed fee for Benfica plus €15 million in add-ons. It was a loan move earlier, so you need to know, man, he'll just be joining the team fully. And also the results: Enyimba 2-1 against Bendel Insurance, good result for Enyimba side. I love the Atule goal, wonderful call from the R side. Martin Odegaard is already training right now. Good news for Arsenal fans. Luke Shaw is back for United. The video will love this. Barnsley have been removed from the FA Cup. They fielded an eligible player against the 7th-tier side Horsham. Now Horsham Football Club will now proceed in the competition instead of them and will face Sutton United in the second round. Crazy storyline for them. So for Aaron Ramsdale, he will return between the sticks for Arsenal this weekend, as David Raya is not eligible to feature against Brentford as the Spanish club. Erling Haaland has spent 13,000 plus, that's 13,000 pounds, I beg your pardon, plus on train tickets for supporters of his boyhood club Brian FK, who play a crucial promotion away game against Kristiansand. He will also pay for bus tickets for those not wanting to travel via train. Now the nice get shot from this man. Talk about Erling Haaland. DVD, do you have money? He has money. So the owner of Man City, talk about Sheikh Mansour. Sheikh Mansour has offered more than £50 million to buy the English newspaper, the Daily Telegraph. Jose Mourinho said, "I think one day I will join the Saudi Professional League. I think I will go and coach there." Yes, speaking to Mourinho. And also the Moroccan Football Federation will organize a meeting with Royal Air Morocco in order to offer Moroccan supporters low-cost flight to Ivory Coast to attend the AFCON 2024. And I love to say this one. I now apologize to Harry Maguire today. Maguire has turned the corner and is a transformational footballer. He is now a key player for Manchester United. Ghanaian MP Isaac Adongo, who had ridiculed Harry Maguire last year, has now apologized to him and has also gone on to praise him. The Maguire had to do. MP Isaac Adongo, apology accepted. Harry Maguire, see you at Old Trafford soon, he said.
Oh my God.
Why would that man do that thing? Why would he do that? That's funny, right?
Very, very funny. I mean, I'm just trying to...
If you watch it again, it was so funny to watch. So Christopher Nkunku is ready to make his comeback with Chelsea. 0700 903 903 903. Apologies for eating into your time so deep. It is 0700 903 903 903. What do you make about everything we spoke about now with Henry? David E, which one interests you most? Another talk. Before we get on this call.
The parts where they are trying to use Gavi's allowance to get another.
Yeah, but that's.
I mean, for me, that's why do that?
Why do that? Hello, welcome to the show.
Hello, Vincent.
Hi, good evening. What's your name, location as well?
Na Kingsley from Ogun State.
Oh, Kingsley from Ogun State. You're welcome, Kingsley.
Okay.
Go
I want
ahead.
to talk about my club.
Which one is your club?
Chelsea now.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, why not talk about Chelsea? We are facing Newcastle now.
I just talked about Nkunku. Okay, no, I mean, that's the Friday, that's the Saturday now. Come on. I talked about Nkunku's returning already. Lavia is already training.
Okay. Okay, we will beat Newcastle.
You beat them 4-1. Just like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I want to talk to that Tottenham guy.
Oh, he's not in the studio today.
Okay.
All right.
Anytime he come.
I'll let you know when he's in the studio. Thank you so much. All right. Safe man. Thank you so much. You know, Mr. Phil has bragged to the way that people are now waiting to.
They keep waiting for him every day.
Let's get on
he
this.
can run mad.
Hello, who's home?
Good evening.
Hi, welcome to the show. All right, Oluwa Shemilore, you're welcome. Let's talk.
Thanks for today, sir.
Oh, okay. Wina, thank you so much as well. Right.
The guy that is supporting Tottenham, say you want to see because I think maybe you go for injury. They are not recovered for the two defeats.
Hopefully she'll be here tomorrow.
Yeah, Nkunku and Lavia. Are they playing on Saturday night?
I don't know right now, but Nkunku is already training. Lavia is already training as well.
Okay.
Like
Because I think Chelsea supporter is the one that is always call when in this radio station.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
Okay, all right. Thank you, sir.
All right. Safe. Oluwa Shemilore. This one says, does it mean that the NFF cannot find a good coach in Nigeria like Senegal, Morocco, and others? Let's come back home. God bless VOP Destiny from Mushin. Thank you so much, Destiny. Hello. Welcome to the show.
Hello.
Yeah. Welcome. What's your name?
This is Medic calling from Ogun State.
Okay, medics. You're welcome. Let's talk.
Mr. P has been running around for a while. What is happening?
Jesus Christ.
Mr. Phil, you've been busy actually, right? But he will be back on the radio soon. Don't worry.
We are expecting it tomorrow so that we can use broken and broke everything.
So we can use broken and okay, he'll be here tomorrow, hopefully.
Yeah.
I'll bring him tomorrow.
Yeah. David, Mr. P, KVK.
Right, I'm with you.
It's good to see Nkunku and Romilavia playing together.
Okay.
Okay, because if they are capable to play Chelsea squad presently now and against Danny Castle, at least you can get a point there. Not only point because you can get at least over 3 goals. Yeah. Why?
Against the Newcastle.
Why are you scared?
Is a small team for us.
Okay.
So it's not a big day.
Did you just
So
say
the guy
Newcastle is a small
that connected through this
Yeah.
what he said concerning the Nigeria board, understand? So
Henry.
tried, understand? So it's not everybody that will just say it, but he just said it. Because
All right.
we are just lying on the truth.
Okay.
And concerning Modric.
Yeah, Modric.
Yeah, they are telling the Euros and World Cup. Have you won anything at all?
Modric the Ballon d'Or winner. Now, what are you saying?
World Cup, because?
No, now Croatia World Cup. No, now they've gone far. You know the team.
Yeah.
All right. Even
They've been there before. That place.
They're not going to win anything.
Okay.
The Euros is for Portugal.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Because of my good.
Because of your goal. I guess Ronaldo, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right, safe man. Thank you so much. Okay, you're right. So let's quickly go on YouTube. Ijeoma TV says Man United is ready for any club, and Man United will win this EPL Cup and the Champions League. I don't know, you're dreaming. Jose Lucian says we are the pride of London. Yeah, Cotonou brother. Greetings to you, Kizike and David E. Where you studying, I'm friend. St. Michael says, I want he's out of AFCON. This is a big blow for us. We need every tools available to win this AFCON. Wishing him a speedy recovery. So St. Michael, he's not out for the AFCON. 1 month. I mean, looking at it, there's a December, so he can return. We can have a 1 year. Jose Lucien from Cotonou said, even Mr. Phil no come to the studio. I will meet him in the group chat. Let him keep running. So St. Michael says, thank you so much to have added me to the WhatsApp group. St. Michael from Mangoro Phase 2, aka Mikado. Back to the lines. Welcome to the show. Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you?
I'm fine.
What is your name? You sound dull.
Good evening.
Good evening, man.
So it's Solomon from Yamapala.
All right, Solomon, let's talk quickly because of time.
Okay, so about Nigerian coaching issue. See, Nigeria as a team or as the federation, they are jokers. They have bunch of jokers there because I don't know what as in. Pesero cannot coach me. Not talking about professional players. Professional footballer.
Pesero cannot coach you.
You're a footballer.
Yes. If a team is playing, from the way they play, you will see the input of the coach.
True.
But in Nigeria with Pesero, we don't see any input from the coach. Every good thing that the players do, they're doing it from their own initiative and their experience. So that's just that. So about weekend game, see, Newcastle is depleted now, and it is my time to give them what they gave to me last season. Because I must surely beat Newcastle, and that's a basis part. With half a squad, I can beat Newcastle very well.
Okay.
You need to Man City. The other guy said you score at least 3 goals. You doubted him. Didn't we score for against Man City? Is it half Newcastle that we cannot score today? We can do it now, more than that.
Wow.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you so much. Okay. David, I'm still having this message, and it's so funny that he's sending the message and he's not saying his name. Okay, that's the guy who talked about the Liverpool talk. He said, you said for the past 10 years, please check it. Liverpool is not made to, boss, check it. I'm not, please don't get me wrong. I'm not doing a head-to-head.
Yeah.
On paper, when I mean on paper, forms, games played, Liverpool games, all games played in the last 10 years. When I mean all games, football is form. Like FORM, the form you possess in the game. Football is form. City last. I mean, how else do I explain this, David? Maybe help me on this. Maybe so you understand.
I think
because maybe he's thinking. I'm not saying a head-to-head.
Yeah, that's.
I'm not
like
saying a trophy, whatever.
That's like the error he's not getting.
But I've been talking about it all the while.
If you're talking about the history of both clubs,
there's no way, no comparison. Now Liverpool on top, we know.
You can't. But as it stands on paper, Man City is every inch bigger.
All right, hello, it's home. Who's home? Let's talk.
Yeah, KDK, good evening, KDK.
Good evening to you. Welcome to the show. What is your name?
Yeah, this is Aki the boy.
Oh, let's go. Let's talk. Welcome.
Yes. I'm not happy about what you get the other time that the World Cup was real for Messi. I'm not happy about that.
Oh, you don't like what he said?
Someone lost their first match and they go ahead to win. The one is in the final. I think the Mago. I'm not happy. Not just come out to national radio and say what is not right.
Okay.
They lost to Saudi Arabia and the two were ahead to win the World Cup. Is it easy?
It's not easy.
Martinez, they find that good at the team. If you want to tell me that FIFA Pereira said that penalty point.
The Randa Colomani, the penalty.
You know how to talk.
True.
Okay, if you want to say that because they beat Brazil now, you FIFA that they arrange their match for them that they beat Brazil and they started fighting.
Okay. All right, thank you. I understand how you feel. Yeah, I understand.
I'm very disappointed.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Safe man. All right. All right, it's time for us to pack our bags, carry our head, and run. Now we need to leave the show right now. Time is up. We need to go. Hopefully, I return on the radio again. It was so nice talking with all of you. Amazing listeners, also from the man all the way from the Netherlands, talking about Henry. was also great to have Henry on the show, a student of ICT at the Fontich University, who have been in the Netherlands for 10 years, and it was great to have him on the show. I also made you understand the football spokesperson. Some people are not cool with what Henry said.
Well, you can also see their grievance when they feel he's coming from a perspective of Ronaldo.
Right, yeah,
So,
I understand.
that's
That guy said you can't come on national radio. Let's get you on the sign out.
All right, it's a beautiful evening, and we want to say thank you to every single person who took out time to listen to us this evening, and of course the ones that called, the ones that couldn't make it through the call. We want to say thank you for being here. And like I always say, don't forget to always pray for Nigeria. There is no beautiful place like this country. Do have an amazing evening. God bless Nigeria.
Okay. And now the voice of David E. V open out the Punch FM, Lagos City to the world. And I remain the voice of the mic. Of the truth, without God, there is no Kizzy K. And there is nothing wrong in starting small, but there's everything wrong when you settle for less. All you need to do is keep dreaming big, work hard to make it a reality. To well to follow us across our social network at VOP903 FM, and you can connect with me at Kizzy_K10, that is KIZZY_K10. Don't go anywhere. The world news coming up 6 p.m. right here on the best dial. Eston Wachuku would be in the building to take you through. But meanwhile, I'll leave you with us freestyle. My name is Kizzy K. I love you so much, Lagos City. I'm out. I'm back for safety.